The White Scars Primaris Intercessor action figure from Bandai reminds me of those old gangster movies where you've got the Godfather, Games Workshop, and he says, "Listen everybody, we're gonna really corner this miniatures market. There's a lot of new games and companies coming up, and we gotta reassert our dominance in the market. What are we gonna do?" And then you've got the oldest son, and he's like, "Yo, Pops, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna release new miniatures and new battle tomes all the time. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna keep hitting the people with new releases. So many new armies and models from different factions all over our range of games. Not just Warhammer, not just 40K, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda. We'll come out with new games all the time. New content all the time." Second son says, "Yeah, I got another idea, Pops. I'll get together our social media team and we'll blast the Instagram and the Twitter and the Facebook. We'll get a Warhammer community team and we'll write new articles every day that showcase the models and take pictures of them, and we'll have the people just totally swamped with photos and information. So we're completely transparent about the new models coming out and get everybody hyped and excited when the pre-orders drop." And then the Godfather turns to the third son and he says, "My boy, what do you have to contribute to this discussion?" And the third son is like, "Duh, let's go to Bandai and make action figures, Paul." And that's what happened. Everybody laughed him out of the room, so he hops into a cab, drives over to the other side of town, and he parks next to a bunch of Gundams, and he sneaks through the back door, and he gets into the office of Hirotoshi Bandai, and he says, "Hirotoshi, I got some here designs for our Primaris Space Marines. If you want to build an action figure out of them, that'd be pretty cool." And Hirotoshi Bandai bows, and he takes the figure blueprints, and off they go. But there's no real plan. The logistics is all messed up. If you look at the original release, they pre-ordered the Imperial Guard and the Salamanders for like a week, but then you don't even get your model until April. That's months and months and months where you're just waiting for these action figures. And it would have been so good if they were able to have the entire range of Loyalist chapters in their Primaris Space Marines ready to go. You could pre-order them and you could get them all in the set, or you could order them individually. Instead of this scattershot one-by-one approach, it's very strange. There's no mention of any of the older models that were available in this current article. This article really focuses solely on the White Scars figure, because there's no reason for them to look back to the past at the Imperial Fist or the Salamander or the Ultramarine, because you can't get them anymore. You can't pre-order them. The only way to get them is through eBay or a scalper, and Games Workshop wants to discourage that. So hey, let's talk about the White Scar miniature turned into action figure. Isn't it great? And it is great. When you look at the size of the model, the proportions, it looks like they took an actual Primaris miniature and they just scaled it up. Everything looks accurate. They say it's totally posable. It's going to come with a weapon, I guess, different accessories. The thing is, it doesn't feel like a White Scar miniature. It doesn't feel like it embodies the culture of the White Scar chapter. There are no little tribal fetishes. Like if you look at some of the old White Scar artwork, oh man, they're so characterful. They look completely different from all of the other Space Marine chapters. I don't know. I think they kind of missed an opportunity there to really embody the White Scars culture. I doubt if anybody out there is going to order more than one for the people who are going to be ordering one of these guys. So giving him a motorcycle or a hunting falcon or a scimitar, if you're not going to take their helmets off, would have been pretty cool. I don't know how successful this whole experiment has been with Bandai. I like that they're trying to do different things. The fact that they weren't able to have the entire collection of Loyalist Space Marine chapters ready to go means that they couldn't hype up this whole release by having all of the game stores and Games Workshop stores have their shelves lined with these models. That would have been pretty cool. See every single Loyalist chapter in Bandai action figure form posed on the shelves with their bolters raised, raising their curved scimitar as their hunting falcon swoops overhead. Of course, that's not going to happen. That's just my dream. But I mean, if you had all of the models and you've seen them when you walk into the game store, that would be a good selling point for them to market and promote this release. People would be like, whoa, what is that? And they say, that's a new Bandai action figure. You can only order it online or through the store here. And then, boom, money. The White Scar is one of the most interesting looking chapters because of all of those extra details that this one just doesn't have. I really have no interest in buying an Imperial Fist or an Ultramarines, but if you had really fetishized this guy up and given him the full White Scars treatment, that might have been pretty cool. Have this guy sitting on a motorcycle with his scimitar drawn. That would have been pretty cool. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to keep diving into this Sunday preview because there's a lot to dig into, and I hope that you'll stick around for him. Latest, players.